もまた飛び立つ未開の可能性誰もが過去から軌道修正誰かと同じなんて No way 君と手をつないで Fly ルールなんて壊す I'm a new time この空広がる未来最高 Let's go It's a showtime
Up lang guys, magagaling kahit hindi hero po yung dati.
A grand skyfall onto Kajic. Siya ang primary target, but he is just standing.
Ooh, but a possible dash here. The ult from Oni lands onto Trey. TG in the backline right now, hammering down. This Dragon, ooh, the hook lands once again onto AJTY. The solar flare comes up. A teleport coming from Porosu. Wow, a two-man beach.
Na ginagawa ng mga ADR, okay, engagement.
Okay, so bakbakan by Sencho. There is the spell shift from EXO. Who is flash?
Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Gaming Series. Again, this is GS Amplifier.
This is GS Neep.
And welcome back to the Week 4, Day 2 of the Pro Gaming Series, brought to you by GameX and Smart Prepaid. We are on the last game between IPT and Infused. If IPT will either steamroll this game and get a 2-0, or if Infused will get the revenge against IPT. So I guess we're going to go over to the watch and win winners first before anything. Alright, so let's read this. So, Makma _ Miranda, Ides Star 2, Bistru Mr. Sedge, Oye.Rain13, So Naughty Loose, Fonzie Q, and Lalala Lock Steps.
And we have Audrogier, TXT, XD Kuzi, Emma Watstone, X Hanai 20, Legend _ Lowell, Pound You 12, and Egg Kind.
A guinea?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
something
congratulations
like
to you guys. You guys won 150 RP, which will be brought straight into your account within the next 2 weeks. We also want to plug in for the last time that this is the Challenger Circuit online tournament, which will be happening from June 1 to June 15. So do watch out for that. Also go over to the tournament in Green Pulse Internet Cafe, which will be happening on June 27. Also, there's another tournament happening at the War Gods Pro Gaming Arena on June 21. So for those of you guys who want to join tournaments and possibly join the Pro Gaming Series, do join those tournaments and keep in mind those dates. So we will be going into the pick and ban phase. Again, this is a battle between Infuse and IPT Game 2.
Yes, we do see LeBlanc is being banned out. I'm not sure if they banned LeBlanc in the first game. Seta is actually a pretty good LeBlanc player, so really interesting to see that being taken
Gragas
away.
again, banned by IPT.
Yeah, doesn't want to give that. Really, Gragas is probably one of the better junglers right now in the meta, and ZXC is a pretty good Gragas player.
Alright, so let's see what Infused bans next. That's going to be the Rise again as well, coming in from Infused. Don't want to get that hyper carry top lane, one of the more contested top laners recently. And that's going to be Cho'Gath banned again as well from IPT. Let's see if who else Infused will ban. And I wonder if they'll get Vayne again this game.
Yeah, they do have that first pick option to take that Vayne away from Hate. However, if they do decide to do that, I'm pretty sure Hate's going to go back to his Kalista once again.
Yeah, so Rox not going to be able to play the Maokai this game. And Annie, the same bans coming in from IPT. Infused only
First picking
changing
that Rek'Sai. So actually, I feel like IPT might go with their Thresh Jarvan strategy. And yeah, so here, if I had to predict their comp right now, Rumble, Kha'Zix, interesting.
Oh,
there it is. Alright, so Rumble, Thresh, Jarvan, then you take Vayne, and then you just counterpick the mid laner. I'm calling it now.
Alright. So let's see. Let's see if Neep's call will be right. Meanwhile, for Infused, let's see who will they lock in next. It's either they steal the Vayne again from Hate, or if they will not pull that off anymore. They did not experience such a good Vayne game earlier. We'll see if JRM will still want to take that one. Still have a lot of options, just taking their time. I wish honestly we could see like a
JRM sticking to it, what he knows best, the Graves. He's actually really famous for being able to play, like, he's kind of like the Graves only guy. So let's see if it's able to translate. Graves has received a couple nerfs in the recent patch. Hasn't really been seeing that much play in the meta. And let's see if they decide to go for this. Ooh, wow.
Is it Faker time? Oh, Hate
I was
does
right
get
about
the
the
Vayne.
Vayne. Yeah, so let's see if it is the Jarvan.
Yeah.
Alright. And now, Let's see if they lock this in though.
Yeah. All right.
Now
So the only one left is.
yeah, so Time Lord Neep predicting that, predicting the Imperium lineup right there. So,
All right. So Zillion would be proud of you.
yeah, let's see. I'll even try take a shot at their mid laner once I see what Infuse decides to pick up, as Zed will most likely just be playing to counter the mid lane. That's kind of what you want to do on that red side.
Yeah. Just hover over the Lulu or the Blitzcrank. Lulu was used earlier in the top lane, though it did not do so well. Ari also being hovered over there. So Zed will not be able to play that one. Will they lock it in? Not so sure about this Lulu, but it would look better. But Irelia,
Leica going back to his
Yeah.
Irelia. Leica's actually pretty, back when he used to be the top laner for Infused a while ago, I knew him for only playing Irelia only, so
all right.
it
So
looks
they've got a
so
Graves
they're all
only.
sticking back to their guns. They're going back to
Yeah.
that Graves, they're going back to the Irelia. This should be really,
Oh.
nope, going back to that Lulu. So
All right.
it would have been interesting to see.
Yeah.
And let's see what Zed decides
what,
to
what
pick
do you
up.
guess? What do you guess?
I want to say Oriana, however, I don't want to say it. Oh,
What?
I guess I was wrong. Varus
That one
actually,
flaw.
Varus actually makes a lot of sense here, but we'll see how it goes.
All right. So this could be a possible Varus mid.
Yeah, so this is the Varus mid it is.
Yeah,
and this
popularized by the one and only Faker, or
Yeah.
rather, actually, it was I think Power
is Power
of
of
Evil
Evil played it first time.
who played Varus mid.
But this is the IPT lineup that they've been running time and time again. If you ban Rek'Sai or you take away Rek'Sai, IPT will always result to go to that Thresh Jarvan on the purple side. And that's what they did right there. And they usually want to take the Rumble and the Vayne as well. This is what they ran against us. That's why I was
all
able to
right.
predict it so well.
The
'Cause,
pain
yeah,
is
like, I don't know. I saw it coming. Like, I knew they were going to play those champions. However, it's in the past. Move on.
the wound is deep.
Yeah, the wound is deep.
All right, so that's going to be Infused in the top lane with Lulu, ZXC in the jungle with Rek'Sai. That's the Yachts in the mid lane with Ari, JRM back on that Graves, and Kessa with the Braum.
Yeah,
So
so
meanwhile, IPT.
IPT does have that Rocks on the Rumble. In the jungle, we will be having Coops on that Jarvan. For the mid lane, we will be having Zed on the Varus and Hate on the Vayne with Poisanity on that Thresh.
All right, so all these champions have been locked in. Do go over to the Pro Gaming Series Facebook fan page now and get your chance to win that Watch and Win promo. All you have to do is look for the Google document and vote for the team that you think will win this game. Will it be IPT going for 2-0 or will Infused make it an even draw? Take your vote now. That form is only going to be open for 5 minutes. So do go over to the Pro Gaming Series Facebook fan page right now. So general impressions on our team comps right here.
Well, IPT has had a lot of success with this team comp. I don't think they haven't dropped the game with this team comp.
Yeah.
It's been working really well for them, so I expect them to do wonders with this team comp. They
Wondrous.
Yes. They focus heavily on the roam potential from the Thresh and the Jarvan.
Yeah.
While they'll always force the lane swap, actually. Like, expect a lane swap coming in from the
Yeah.
Imperium Pro Team side. And on the Infuse side, I don't really have much to say. Like, I wasn't really impressed by Leica's Lulu in the prior
Yeah.
game. I know he's been playing a lot of Lulu, actually. I believe within all his recent practices, he's been playing this Lulu top only, so... And I haven't been really impressed by it, so... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yachts, I don't really know much about him. However, I'm not sure how this Ari versus Varus matchup works out. I feel like Varus should be able to handle his own against this Ari, and JRM on that Graves... Infused really needs to make sure they get the 2v2 lineup. This
Yeah.
requires really good warding coming in from both sides, as Graves is probably the reason, the nerfing of Graves is probably the biggest reason why Vayne has started to see a
Yeah.
resurgence in the meta. You don't have any more lane bullies to just like completely shut down this Vayne. So with Graves being nerfed, it lets Vayne step in. However, Graves is being played right now, so JRM just really needs to make sure they get that 2v2 and are able to shut down this Hate on this Vayne. However, we've seen Hate on Vayne before.
Yeah.
He's pretty...
He's good.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
I don't think he's lost a game just yet on that vein. Hopefully, the Graves only will work for GRM
Yeah.
in this game. That I'm guessing then that they're going to be pretty much invading into the jungle immediately from the base to try
Yeah,
and
most likely.
put down a ward, hopefully. Though even, I think it was Mineski that tried to pull off putting down a ward early, and Hate got away with the lane swap anyway, so I guess they're gonna have to be really careful with spotting out Hate so that JRM gets the matchup that he wants.
Yeah, let's see. The mind games will be indeed be
Yeah.
present for this first few minutes of the game once it starts. I'm really hoping that it is a 2v2 lane. Like,
Yeah.
those are pretty entertaining.
Just because Hate has always been alone anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see an exciting bottom lane matchup. There you go. So watch and win Google document is now closed, I believe. So wait, nope. All right, still open. Sorry about that. So yeah, you guys will have a chance to go over there. Just remember to go over to Pro Gaming Series Facebook fan page and sign that Google document. Take your vote if it's either IPT who will win or Infused who will win. Do also go over to the Pro Gaming Series Rift, which is our community platform. Just go over to Facebook and type that on the search bar if you guys want to join our community. We host a lot of custom games there. There are a couple of events and a lot of content as well. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff and just want to find a couple of friends to have a customs with, just go over, maybe even find your dual partner. Go over to the Facebook page of the Pro Gaming Series Rift as well. And do follow us on Twitter and Instagram. That's just at PGS LOL. And do join us as well on TalkTalk. Just look for PGS Rift. The ID number is 171-88811. And we also want to remind you guys as well, LCL is debuting tomorrow. So if you guys want to watch the colleges and universities battle it out and also want to watch Riku and Kairu shoutcast as well, then do watch out for that tomorrow. So we are in the Rift right now. You see their handsome faces. We've got Akil in the top lane, ZXC in the jungle, Yats in the mid lane, and JRM and Kessa on the duo lane.
And for the Imperium Pro Team side, we have Rocks on that top lane as Rumble. We do see Coops playing that Jarvan. For the mid lane, we will have Sed on Varus, and we will have Hate and Poisanity on the Vayne and Thresh. And what's interesting to note is I'm actually pretty impressed by Sed's debut on the Pro Gaming Series. He's played really well in that first game. I really enjoyed this Vayne and his Orianna, I believe.
Yeah.
And I believe their Imperium Pro Team will be running a sort of Faker Easy Hoon sort of thing with Sed and Suez. That's going to be really exciting to see how that works out for them.
Yeah, so we're going to see if there will be any level 1 engages here. We're expecting Infused to spot out the lane swap against that Vayne so they can get their 2v2 matchup. Hopefully Hate does not farm up and carry that late game like he has over the past few weeks in the summer split. Meanwhile, Akil, again on that Lulu, not so impressive in the first game, and Rocks pretty much experienced on that Rumble. So if they do get the 2v2, we'll see how that matchup turns out. Interesting to see a Varus mid again. I think the last time I saw a Varus mid played out was PCFC Oni playing a Varus mid. And I think he was also
tried
against
it
an Ahri.
against Imperium Pro Team Blue, I believe, right?
Yeah, and I think Chuck was on the Ahri as well.
Well, actually, it was Empire's X where he ran it.
Oh,
yeah,
I think,
Empire's Empire X.
They were using the Ahri as well, so let's see how Sed handles that matchup against Yachts there.
Yeah, Varus is just really strong right now. It's pretty much Nidalee light with the Q spamming.
That's true. Just getting that teardrop.
Once you get that Mura mana and you get that armor penetration, just does so much damage.
Yeah. Do they grab Ludens too? I think.
I don't think you don't take Ludens. You go for the mana Mune, then you get your Yanmus, then probably the Black Cleaver, something along those lines.
Alright, so let's see how this level 1 will go. Will there be any early game engages? Because for the past 3 games, twice we've seen a first blood happen just running up into the bush in that jungle. So we'll see if it will happen again in this game. We're going to see 2 members roaming up to the top lane there.
Well, so Imperium Pro Team actually looking to not go for the invade. They're going for a fan out, just warding up all entrances of the jungle rather than warding up the enemy side of the jungle. So this will be really interesting to see how this works. They might be going for the 2v2 actually. It might be, Hate might have gone a bit to getting a bit cocky after that first game, wanting to prove that he can still win despite Graves. Yeah, win against Graves. That'd be pretty fun to watch. And I really hope that happens.
We will be entertained, hopefully, in this game. It looks like really Hate's just deciding to stay there in that bottom lane. We will get the 2v2, and that means Akil and Rocks will also fight it out in that top lane.
So, top lane is fairly safe. Like you won't really be seeing that much action in the top lane. Lulu is a fairly passive top laner. not really having that much damage, really. More of a utility champion with that ultimate and that shield and that speed boost.
I guess it's going to be all about the roam then.
Yeah.
Coming in from Kups and Poisanity, who again have been pretty experienced on playing that Thresh and the Jarvan.
Ooh, there is the lane swap.
Oh yeah, so Vayne went back up anyway, and we're not gonna get the
Yeah.
2v2 sadly. And Infused didn't
has
even
no idea.
Yeah, they didn't even try to spot out that lane swap. So
Yeah, they're just playing into Imperial Pro Team's plan
strategy.
right now. Yeah.
It's gonna be the crowd start there coming in for Kups, and that's gonna be the lane swap. Thresh is gonna be going up top. No need to help Rox. In fact, Rox is just gonna duo in the jungle there. Oh, rather he's gonna take the Wolves. And Kups, oh yeah, so he's gonna take the Wolves camp. And Kups is gonna jungle on his own there. So let's see how this goes. Graves is gonna be in the bottom lane. Yeah, they had no idea it was gonna happen.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like they could have anticipated it. It's just that they're not reacting to it appropriately. I feel like Braum doesn't need to be with Graves right now in that bot lane. Graves is a fairly decent laner.
Yeah.
Braum should be probably starting to roam up as well. I didn't see Kesso roam that much actually during that
Yeah, that's true.
game 1, which is there he is right now. So he will be recalling to help Leica a kill up in that top lane.
Yeah. Do you think Poisanity should roam back down bot lane to help Rox?
No, this is actually really ideal coming in for the lane swap. This is actually kind of what you want from this lane swap. You leave an opportunity for the enemy AD carry to get exposed to the jungler, while at the same time, with that lane swap in that top lane, you let the support give. There's an opportunity to roam, and there's also you're protecting your AD carry, and it's a fairly safe lane as Braum Lulu won't really be doing much against you.
Yeah, so that is going to be Braum moving up to the top lane now. Oh, he's actually going to recall. Not sure what he's trying to do here.
Is he going back to the bottom? Looks like he is. That's
Yeah, he
actually a
is.
really bad plan. He wasted 2 minutes
he
of the.
wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time wasted, and that is not what you need to be doing against Imperium Pro Team right now. You need to be much more decisive in your plays, in your calls, and it just shows how inexperienced Infused is right now. They don't really know how to react to this lane swap. We saw that game 1,
Yeah.
and we're trying to see that, and we're seeing that game 2 right now. As that was a really bad play.
Yeah.
Recalling, walking up the top lane, and then
Going back
Yeah, going
immediately. And I guess because we were discussing earlier about how, in general, when IPT has pulled out that Vayne, in general, lane swaps have always been mind-boggling for the teams that have faced IPT so far. They haven't really been able to face this lane swap properly. So Infused, facing the same confusion pretty much.
Yeah, so for now it's going to be a fairly safe laning phase between both these two teams. IPT just really wants just to farm up right now and wait for that mid-game power spike, while Infused, I'm not too sure what their plan is, to be honest.
Ooh, and the Condemn lands. Actually, the hook misses there. That could have been a kill. Gladly, Poisanity was not able to land the hook onto Akil. So this bottom lane is going to be pushing. Akil is relatively low in terms of HP, and they are just going to keep pushing down that bottom lane. In the mid lane, things are still looking pretty even, and only a very, very slight gold lead in terms of in favor of IPT.
Yeah, so that gold lead is coming from the CS advantage right now, and ooh, Rox is doing a lot of damage.
So JRM taking the brunt of that flamethrower there, and he is doing much better in terms of CS compared to Akil right now. And the hook lands actually. The Silver Bolt procs with ZXC is going to try and help. Not able to land that on Burrow though.
Yeah, so we did see an 88% vote in favor of Imperium Pro Team.
Wow.
Pretty convincing victory after game 1. I wouldn't blame the audience right now.
20,000 gold lead, steamrolling. It's really not hard to blame them.
Yeah. But Infused definitely, of course, will be trying to make that comeback if possible.
Wow. Varus is really heavily poking Yachts right now. Sed doing a pretty good job on that Varus. And I guess we were anticipating like that. Like we said, Sed was going to be able to, like we said, Sed was going to be able to handle himself in that mid lane. And he is poking out Ari quite a bit. He has hit level 6 right now. He does have Ghost, and he does use the ult. Like I said, the Q lands, and the Ignite is on, and the Flash auto attack is enough to finish off Yachts there.
Yeah, so really impressive play coming in from Set and really good communication. Coordinating between Coops where with that gank and
And oh, the battle for Taunty goes to ZXC and Coops is sad.
yeah.
Yeah, awkward.
That was a really awkward
Yeah, like,
flag combo.
They
right
were like
there.
literally just facing each other, waiting for it to die. And ZXC got it.
Yeah.
So sad. I think that's the saddest thing I saw today.
Sure, it
And
wasn't the
now-
first game of
Oh,
the series.
right, never mind. Yeah, that too. So now things looking pretty passive. Still, Rox is dealing, or rather, yeah, he's dealing with the lane swap much more effectively than Akil is. So IPT is really getting what they need from the lane swap that they pulled off. And also, wow, so basically all lanes of IPT are in the lead at the moment. And it's all a matter of the junglers rather,
Yeah.
doing the effect.
And that's pretty bad news coming in for the Infused side, as you've got fairly decent laners coming in on your team, and you're still losing this
Yeah,
early game,
that's true.
which spells really bad
Disaster.
things. Yeah.
Infused not able to react to the lane swap. This is pretty much just them hoping for a good laning phase, but it's not looking good for Akil in that top lane. He gets poked by the Vayne there from Hayden. JRM trying to do what he can, but honestly, Rox is really bullying him as much as he's bullying Rox right now.
Yeah, and Rox has actually been able to CS quite a lot in that ball lane. That's actually really surprising. He has pretty much the same CS as the Infused mid laner, and that's not really what you want from lane swap. Wow,
Wow, but Yas is actually rushing in. The charm totally went the other way, but didn't really matter. ZXC able to make his presence felt in that mid lane to help out Ari, who is 10 CS behind right now.
And it looks like that will be a dragon coming. However, here's a really good play coming in from Imperium Pro Team, swapping back towards that bot side,
Ooh,
anticipating
yeah.
the dragon take.
So the Taunty does go over to ZXC there. He was able to take both so far, and Rox is going to recall. But with that lane swap undone, the bottom lane here coming in from IPT is going to be able to contest this dragon. And the dragon dance will ensue. Akil does have a... Oh, he does not have teleport, so he is going to be forcing to push that top lane because they know that they won't have their top laner there. Rox is level 7, so the equalizer is available. And they are starting to hack down on that dragon. Seems like it's not going to be contested. Virus is going to come in. The ult is not available, but the charm lands onto Rox and he does receive some damage. And ZXC is able to get the dragon, but Vayne, I mean rather Hate, is able to get some damage down. JRM is going to get locked in with the Cataclysm and double kill for Hate. It's going to be a triple kill coming in for Hate in exchange for that dragon, and it's pretty much worth it.
Yeah, I'm not
Although-
sure why JRM actually flashed in. Did he flash in and dash in towards? I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish with that play in the bot lane. All it did was result in getting his support caught and getting himself caught and making that trade worse than it should have been. They already got dragon. They should have just immediately backed off. There was no need to force that fight right there. And with that, 3-0 Vayne, and it's starting to look like game 1.
So things just, it's like everything's going in IPT's favor right now.
Yeah,
They
despite that
planned the game
dragons
out.
too.
So they planned the game out, and things are really unfolding well for them. And yeah, IPT is just doing what they need to do. Now Hate's pushing down at this bottom lane, and Kesso running around with a huge chair.
I really like that skin, the Luchador.
I know, it's awesome. Wait, what's his other skin before El Tigre Brom?
He has the Dragon Slayer, I believe.
Ah, right. I don't know. That skin ends up looking more macho, like after I said. Meanwhile, Hate actually getting a lot of damage. Will the stun proc? Yes, it will, but he was able to grab the lantern in time, and the ignite actually is gonna land. Will he be coming in? There's no ult from Kessa, and the condemn lands as well! And JRM lands the ult onto Hate for some revenge.
Yeah, so very reminiscent of why Graves counterpicks Vayne so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just chunked him down, didn't have anything to do. And with that lockup coming in from Kesso, that stun from that passive, Hate was just a sitting duck despite that 3-kill advantage.
Yeah. I mean, had they pulled the lane swap off earlier,
I'm actually interested why they decided to swap back when this is a really big losing matchup.
yeah. Well, in any case, Infuse could only be happy with that, they're able to take down the bottom lane turret, and Vayne is still gonna go down to the bottom lane anyway. He was probably confident with his dueling capabilities so far, but Rox is gonna almost takes down Akil. The hook from Poisanli lands, and Rox is gonna be, well, it's a threesome, and that's gonna be Akil taken down there. Said is gonna clear out some wards, and well,
Yeah, so Akil wasn't really expecting that 3-man coming in on that top side, and I'm not really sure what he was doing so far extended, and this is actually the plan that IPT had. They get that 3-man death squad with that with Poi and with Zed and with Hoops, and just put pressure all over the map.
and he really overextended, I guess, because he had no vision at all
Yeah.
in this area. So, ooh, I said. Oh, that's sad. That's said.
That's sad.
That's so sad.
So sad, man.
So sad. Anyway, the pink ward's gonna get spotted out. Poisanli might just go for a hook here. He's walking ahead and he gets the play. I think he interrupted the tunnel there, but Poisanli gets the brunt of the damage there. Stun not gonna proc there, and this taunty will be contested once again. Who does it go to? Does Coops get it or does ZXC get it? They both have the smite. Who will the taunty go to? There's the arrow poking them away, and that taunty is probably gonna go to Coops.
Yep, so IPT, even gold with Infuse actually right now. Wow. Rox does a lot of damage.
Wow, they're gonna dance in the Baron pit, and will there be a flash? Actually, there's gonna be an equalizer, a red carpet to set him free. Will he flash through? Wow, the kill actually goes over to Zed with the response. Oh, but JRM snipes with the intervention. Almost COD. Oh, I miss those days. Poisanli, will he land the hook? No, he will not. And JRM's going to be pushing into this mid lane. Dragon coming up in a minute and 50 seconds. And Hate is going to be split pushing on his own as well in this bottom lane. He does not have Blade of the Ruined King just yet. In fact, he's going for a Bloodthirster first. And Poisanli is going to... Oh, wow. Oh,
That
sad.
play did a lot of damage. The E pass.
Yeah. JRM. Oh, wow. He gets ulted by Zed, and JRM is going to get exhausted. This is going to be the play. So much CC coming out right now in the box, but Akil is actually able to take out Zed there, and JRM dealing a lot of damage right now. This Graves 2-1 so far, and things looking good actually for JRM.
Yeah, JRM's actually been playing pretty well so far. He's really showing why his mastery, his Graves only mastery right now at this point. And 2-1-1 and covering the game, and Infused is actually ahead by 100 gold, and Dragon's up in a minute.
Wow, so Infused with a brighter tomorrow, so far at least. And Hate is gonna recall. Alright, so TXC didn't find him there. Bot lane is pushing. He was able to take out the turret while mid lane was taken down, so at least IPT was able to get something out of that. They still have to wait for their late game power spike with that Vayne. But Set is still doing pretty well so far in terms of gold. Set is 4,800, while Ari, Yatsun Ari, is still only slightly behind. And he did get that Brutalizer.
Yeah, so both teams are setting up for Dragon right now. ZXC is recalling, does not have that ultimate available, so that is concerning, seeing how Dragon is up in 20 seconds. This might be IPT's opportunity to go take that Dragon away and secure their first one.
Both top laners do have teleport up, and Akil is pushing up, although Rox might be looking for a duel here. Will he be able to take out Akil? The tower is still up. Will he be going for it? Wow, so much damage coming in from those rockets. And will he use the equalizer? Yes, he will. Will he be able to take out Akil? No, he will not. The wild growth comes off, and that means they will be able to help out in that bot, in the Dragon Dance. But IPT with some positional advantage here. Will they get the Dragon? Will ZXC steal it again? No, he does not. This time Coops gets the Dragon, and now ZXC is just trying to do what he can. The ult from Braum comes off, and Coops is going to try and come in, but the hook misses, and Hate is going to get caught out here. He's forced to use his ult. The ult actually coming in from JRM misses, but Vayne is going to go down anyway, and it's so far a 1-for-1. Both top laners have teleported down here, but there's no equalizer from Rox, and so they are going to back out from that one.
Yeah, so one for one trade, and it looks like there will be more. Will Poi fall?
Poisanli is going to get stunned. The proc does come off, and the Q from Yachts is able to finish him off, and JRM is just going to do what he can. But wow, he dashes in to Zed, and the smite lands. Zed is gonna snipe him out, and he does receive the ignite. Wilcast will be able to finish him off. The Q misses, but the Pixie Dust takes him out anyway. Now Koops is gonna try and run away. Will he escape? Does Yachts have his Spirit Rush? No, he does not, and that's gonna be an EQ escape. They're gonna keep going for it. Now they're gonna try and catch up. Will they be able to chase him down? I don't know. Keso whack the chair, and he does, and he's gonna take him. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to rest for a while, guys.
Oops, is
Wait
gonna
just
live.
a sec. Alright, I'm good. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they didn't take him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, wow, Infused actually playing pretty well right now, and I'm actually really questioning Imperium Pro Team's play right now a bit too complacent, I guess.
IPT, I guess, feeling a bit confident about their Vayne pick. I guess they thought like the strategy was all going in their favor, and well, so far, not so much. Meeting some speed bumps along the way.
Yeah, the Lulu pick is actually working out this time around. Akil playing a better Lulu than last game. Now let's see if
that's true.
let's see if Infuse can maintain what they have right now and ensure that they don't throw.
Yeah, that's true. They do need to end the game before Vayne gets going as well. She is 4-2, but in terms of gold, JRM isn't so far behind, so they still could get going. JRM is gonna take
things
down
are
the
going
Razor
down
Beam.
in the top lane.
Yeah, so tower-wise, that is 3-1 so far, so Infuse is ahead in terms of pressure in towers. So Akil and Rumble are going to be fighting up in the top lane. Looks like most of IPT's members are going to be pushing into this mid lane, so they want to secure this mid lane turret. Said not yet able to get the Yomus. Coop's going to spot out that Vision Ward. And Baron is coming up live in a minute and around 45 seconds. So, yeah.
I don't think any of the teams will actually be going for a Baron this early into the game, though.
Yeah.
They still have quite a few turrets to actually take right now. This is what IPT is doing. I feel like this should have been done a bit earlier, really.
Yeah, now it's a 3v3 here in the mid lane. They know that Vayne and Rox are out there, so they look pretty confident to try and engage in this mid lane. Meanwhile, this top lane looking uncontested, and it looks like this is completely for IPT's favor, actually. Mid lane is going to have a clash, but Rox is able to zone out, and they are able to get their second tower of the game. Sadly enough, IPT was not able to get anything in the mid lane, but it's alright because they were able to secure top. Akil just trying to clear the wave there. And the hook lands onto Yachts there, as well as the poke, while the ult lands as well. And all the skill shots from Zed have landed. That's going to be the ult as well as the ult from JRM. Duo bottom lane ult there. Coops is now probably going to get stunned, but too many members of Infuse are low. And now it's all a matter of landing the kills there for Hate. Will this be a cleanup? Will it be a triple kill? It looks like they're really going to keep these kills for Hate. And JRM will be taken down. Coops is going to KS Hate there just for fun, I guess. And now that's Akil, the only one left. It looks like they're going to be able to take down this mid lane. And that is going to be open for Dragon.
A really good inhibitor, a really good equalizer coming in from Rumble, and a really good play coming in from Coops. Coops 2-0-10 right now has contributed to the majority of these IPT kills, so really good play coming in from them, and really good collapse, even though Zed was able to get picked off by the Graves and by the Braum.
Yeah.
IPT was able to just respond immediately. I believe Rox was able to just teleport right when he saw that happening, get that really nice equalizer in, and ooh, will this hook land?
Ooh, but the mid lane goes down anyway in favor of IPT, and in terms of gold, they are around 3,000 gold ahead. And they have evened out the tower score now, 1 minute until Dragon. So they're probably going to be setting up for that as well. Things, IPT looking much better now than they were in the earlier.
Recovered from that deficit before and stabilized their advantage, really.
JRM around 1,000 gold, 1,400 gold behind Vayne now. So Hate looking to probably duel more against JRM now, probably a bit more confident. And now they are going to be pushing lanes. Lanes are pushing in favor of IPT. Akil still trying to clear that top lane. And now IPT looking to push mid, probably secure Dragon for themselves.
Yep, so let's see what IPT does. This is the mid game at this point in time. a lot of teams fall flat once they reach this stage of the game and end up throwing the game. Now let's see how IPT does it, and let's see how Infused reacts.
Alright, so the Dragon Dance is going to commence pretty soon. ZXC just clearing out some wards there. IPT doing the exact same thing. Hate is going to come up to the Dragon in just a little bit. Most of the members are around the Dragon roaring, and he is going to go down now. Let's see who will secure the second Dragon of the game. Said trying to poke out the members, and Akil on the sidelines here. JRM as well. The hook does not land there, and the pink ward is going to be taken out. Wow! Aray ko po. Now ZXC is going to knock up Coops. As wrong as that sounds, and then they're going to go back out. Akil is going to get bursted by the ult. They're coming in from Coops, and he's going to be able to escape, but the Equalizer is going to put some damage down. ZXC is in a very wrong place right now, and Hate is going to take him out. All of the members of Infuse are very low, and Hate looking for the Penta. I'm not so sure. He actually flashes in and gets the triple kill. There's only one member left. Will he get the Quadra? Actually, the double kill goes over to Said, and now they're going to get this Dragon. Now things are starting to look a little bit more like game one.
Yeah, so
and
Coop's
Dragon.
really good with that initiate. No hesitation right there. He saw an opportunity, went for it, and that was really good poke coming in from Said. Chunked down JRM so low before anything happened, and JRM was pretty much useless that fight. Got bursted out almost immediately.
Sed's hurt so much.
Yeah, that's the power of this Varus mid. Like I said, middly light.
Alright, so Coops is going to be defending that top lane, and at this point they do have around a, well, it's a pretty big lead at this point. 3-3 on the towers and 2 Dragons for IPT.
Yeah, that is a 5k gold lead now, so IPT slowly but surely building up that advantage, snowballing the game to their favor, and they will be looking to take those second tier turrets very soon.
So much investment too onto Vayne. She's now 10,000 compared to Jaren, who's only 8,000 worth.
Yeah, 922 score, and was actually able to pick up 2 items after that back. Finished that Phantom Dancer and picked up that QSS. So no more RE charms, no more Braum stuns, and no more, just no more CC coming in.
Alright, so let's see how things pan out. Hate and JRM are just going to be up in that bottom lane. Cass are going to help out JRM as well. And it looks like they're roaming around this area. Pretty good vision as well. Coming in from Infuse, very defensive actually. Meanwhile, a lot of wards scattered from IPT side onto different areas around the map. So things looking good for them. Coops actually, and Poisanity doing the roam like they usually do. Just doing what they do. And Akil just being flayed back is a little bit awkward. Now the Cataclysm lands, and Akil is going to get ulted by Sed. Sed poking him down and looking cool in that skin too. Wow, it's actually nice. And ZXC getting flayed again, and Rox will, no, he doesn't even need to be there. It's just a double kill coming in for Sed, who's already 7-4 in the Hate.
Hate wasn't even there.
Split pushing. Like it really, just IPT's just doing what they do.
It looks like they'll be taking this Baron as well without, oh no, deciding to back away from it. Don't want to risk throwing it all away.
Yeah,
we've seen those Baron throws happen in the past.
Yeah, and now it's going to be JRM versus Hate. Who's going to win? The blind goes off. And wow, JRM's actually doing so much damage. Will he? Ooh, the Q actually comes off from Gesso, and the shutdown. But actually, Infuse probably feels good about that. They won't feel so good when they find out Baron's been taken by, oh wow, actually they're going to be forced to back out. Yacht's actually rushing in, and he gets hooked. Will it be a throw? Yes, it will be, and Rox is actually able to take down Yachts. Now Akil and ZXC are the only ones left. Good equalizer. They're landing onto the 2 members, and Akil being burned now. Another hook landing, and Kessa trying to do what he can. The ult is off, trying to disengage, and that's pretty good damage reduction there coming in from Kessa, but he's going to be taken out anyway. Kessa burning him down, and he's going to be able to escape.
Ooh.
Actually, JRM going to be coming in, and Sed's actually still alive. ZXC trying to find him, and the Prey Seeker seeks its prey and takes him down.
That was a pretty big goal swing right there. I'm actually not really sure how that happened, how Infuse was able to come back from what looked like a really bad team fight for the Infuse side. However,
IPT looking a little bit overconfident this game.
yeah,
They're
really looking a bit too overconfident.
Yeah.
However, I wouldn't worry too much as they are still fairly ahead with a really strong scaling team comp.
So Baron still open, though a lot of vision right now on Baron. There's a lot of invasive wards right now coming in from IPT. And right now, they're just going to be farming up the jungle dragon. Not going to be up just yet. Going to take a while. Kate is going to get that red buff. And yeah. Ooh, wow, there's actually a call for Baron now. And there's so much vision coming in from Infuse that they see this one coming. And they back out again. IPT's kind of confused right now. Like, do they want Baron? Do they not want Baron?
Yeah, they don't really need Baron at this point. I feel like at this point, Baron's just a bait to lose the game. What they should be doing is just continue what they have been doing with the push. They still have all 3 second turrets to take right now. And so far, they haven't really made an effort to take them. So I'd rather have them just invest in first delay.
Now that's just said, grabbing the blue buff. And it looks like Infuse is actually the one setting up for Baron now. There's a ward there, but it is going to be taken out. And most of the vision is going to be taken away. Meanwhile, that's Rocksplit pushing at the bottom lane. He does have TP up, though, as well as Equalizer, so he still can help assist. But the Baron's actually started right now, coming in from Infused, and is getting really low. Rox is actually TPing in. And Coops is actually coming in alone right now. The Equalizer lands onto 4 members, and the Cataclysm helps to keep them in line. And that's all coming in from Zed. Yachts is actually able to take down Coops. And JRM going to be forced to flash out, but the poke from Zed is too much for them to handle. And that's going to be the carries doing so much damage. Kessler's going to run away, and so is Yachts, and there's not much that they can do. Kate just wants to get a kill for himself. The charm lands, but the poke from Zed snipes him out, and that's only Kessler left alive.
And that was a really good initiate coming in from Coops. Great follow-up coming in from Rox. The Cataclysm into the Equalizer was really effective in that fight. Locked everyone up, followed by that box, zoning them even further. And Kate and Zed just had pretty much free hit that entire fight. And that was actually a pretty good hook coming in from Poisanity onto JRM. Like in the middle of that entire messy fight, managed to land that hook onto JRM.
And Zed hurts
Yeah.
so much. Really reminding me of the old Nidalee days.
Yeah, picked up that Black Cleaver, sold his boots for some reason. And,
there
got
you
that
go.
Mercury Treads instead. So looking to be a bit more survival. Thank you.
Yeah, now Dragon's up as well, so this could be potentially IPT's 3rd Dragon. Things not looking so good for Infuse at the moment in terms of gold. Vayne is definitely ahead, as well as Varus. The carries are very much fed right now. And at this point, wow, double Scrying Orb coming in for both Vayne and, or rather, Hit said. And Dragon, wow, Dragon taken out so quickly, and Yachts getting a pick onto Rox. Rox is actually going to be taken down without even getting a chance to land that Equalizer. And so good pick there for Infuse.
Rox's Hourglass was 2 seconds away from going off cooldown.
Oh
However, the
my
fight
goodness.
continues.
Said landing the ult onto ZXC. He's going to be taken out. Hate trying to do the free hit that he can. The Cataclysm goes down, and Coops is out alive. Kessel trying to do the defense that he can. Wow, the arrow almost takes down Yachts, and he's only looking for one more. Who will he take out? The arrow does not land this time, but that's going to be a mid-inner turret taken out with the help of that red buff. And now JRM in a very dangerous position. The Q not going to land, but Akil gets hooked, and that's an easy pick on to Akil. Will this mid inhibitor turret go down? Probably will, especially with the poke coming in from Zed. It could be quite scary.
Yeah, what's pretty interesting about that fight is the Varus ult actually lasted for the majority of the fight. Like, Varus ulted way back when they got that pick onto ZXC. However, it lasted all the way up until Jarvan going for that EQ. So it was just slowly spreading through that Infused team. And I think it was like 15 seconds where that Varus ult was just like keep continuing to spread to each member.
So much CC and setup coming up from IPT right now. Rox has just been pushing in that top lane, and IPT just trying to use their Baron buff as much as they can. Righteous Glory activated there in the box, but Poisanity really getting low, and Yachts is almost able to finish him off, but Hate is actually able to take him out before he can, and Hate, wow, he's in the middle of 3 people right now. He's able to survive for just a bit, but Akil's able to shut him down. Meanwhile, this looks like Rox is going to be able to secure the top lane, but the Baron buff just expired. So that's going to be a weaker push there for top.
Yeah, so Hate trying to go for that 2v5 mechanics highlight play right there. Unsuccessful in doing so, so
Yeah.
really unfortunate. That would have been pretty cool to see.
Meanwhile, he has been able to get that Phantom Dancer. Is going to hurt even more now. Rox really pushing up this top lane. And there's only Cass at the contest, which I wouldn't really depend on, but the shield is able to defend just a bit against these minions, so it's able to defend for just a bit longer. Rock's trying to melt that shield. And Cook's there to assist as well. Said holding that arrow just for ZXC. And there's going to be a pick here with Yachts, but ZXC gets way too low. He's going to be forced to back out. And Yachts is going to back out as well.
So that's just some pretty good play coming in. Said just chilling in that mid lane, tossing a few arrows here and there.
Yeah, easy life. Just queuing and queuing. Doing what he does. Vayne also doing what he does. Split pushing.
Yeah, so IPT in no rush at all, just taking their time really. Not really.
And Akil is gonna get picked, and I'm not surprised because they didn't have much vision there. Akil gets kind of reckless. The Cataclysm goes down, and the burn is not gonna make it, but JRM and Yachts are here as well. For some reason, they're very low, and he Spirit rushes through, and JRM is able to take him out anyway. Poisanity able to land the Death Sentence onto ZXC, and the ult from Kessel lands onto two members. And JRM actually very, very close, and Rox is able to take him out. ZXC is the only one left together with Kessel here, and the tanky duo is going to back out.
Yeah, so that was pretty much a 3v5, really. Zed died really early, and Hate wasn't even there at all, and they will be able to take this turret coming in. And it looks like IPT is still ahead, despite being a man down, just really just so far ahead at this point.
11,000 gold lead coming in right now for IPT with 5 towers, and it looks like another fight's going to come in. Double man knockup coming in for Goops. He doesn't have much mana left, but he's trying to do what he can. ZXC goes down, and so does Akil. It's only Kessel left, and Hate is going to finish him off, possibly also the top inner tower.
And that should be an inhibitor actually coming in for IPT right now. So the very first inhibitor of the game at 32 minutes in. And let's see if they decide to take anything more after this. They do have 20 seconds till the rest of the infused members spawn. However, it looks like they are backing off at this point.
Yeah, not looking to be too overconfident this time, and they are going to back out. Dragon is coming up in a minute and 30 seconds. Said probably looking to set that one up after pushing the bottom lane. And they will be recalling for now. Baron going to be up as well in 1 minute and around 40 seconds. Conti going to be taken out there by Hate. And at this point, it's just JRM trying to secure what he can. Wow, Hate might actually be looking for a duel here, but he does not in terms of vision. Very defensive wards, and very few as well coming in from Infused. Meanwhile, for IPT, they've been invading ever since the beginning of the game. Wow, 2 wards actually down here.
So let's see what IPT decides to do next. They do have Baron up in a minute, Dragons up in 50 seconds, so lots of stuff for IPT to take within the next couple minutes.
It's all a matter of choosing. Yeah. At this point, Infused is very much behind.
They'd probably just take all of it, really.
Yeah. Infused not looking probably to contest much of this, unless IPT just makes a huge mistake or something, or like 5 of them disconnect or something, which is probably not going to happen at this point.
Pretty sure the game would get paused as well, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true too. ZXC thought he was going to get hooked there, but Poisani not able to spot him out. ZXC is going to be forced to tunnel away, and Coops gets quite low here, but the ult actually lands onto ZXC here. A lot of damage coming in from the members of IPT, and he's going to get flayed back, but Coops lands a 2-man knockup as well as the Cataclysm, and the Equalizer just melts all of them. Cookies for IPT. And now they want to push into this bottom lane turret. Wow, Zed actually flashing in. Brave boy.
Yeah, so that was a really, once again, another really beautiful Cataclysm Equalizer combo coming in from Rox and Coops. This is a strategy that's been winning them games over these past couple weeks, and it's working once again.
I guess that's the frustration in your tone as well. Why does it keep working, IPT?
Yeah.
Lose. Sadly, this is going to be looking to be another win, actually, for IPT. They are just going to be pushing into the turrets instead, just doing what he wants to, sniping away onto Yachts, and Yachts just, well, he can't do the K-pop dance because he's dead.
Looks like it will be game from here right now. JRM gets stunned against the wall, flashes out.
Wow, and now Rox is doing what he can. Zed on a rampage, actually, and JRM trying to do what he can actually against Coops right now. Coops is quite low, and the Yomu is being activated by Zed here. Trying to do what he can. He's unstoppable at this point, and Coops actually is still able to escape, and just so much damage. Double kill there, triple kill coming in for Zed, and it looks like this is the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Imperium Pro Team with a lot of changes, and it worked out very well for them. They get the picks they want, they get the team that they want. Their carries are fed, and Yachts trying to make a last-minute effort here. But at this point, IPT just has to play with their food. And more cookies, more equalizers, more snipes. And that's Yachts down, just to give Sed the legendary status.
Yeah, so again,
Keso, shielding.
Another 20K
Winions.
game. Winions win.
Winions win. And the biggest Winions laughing right now. Rumble just laughing there. Yachts leaves the game early.
Yeah, so
And that's GG, well played. Congratulations to IPT for getting yourselves more points. I believe you're now 9
yeah, so
points
they are third
in the
place.
standings. So you're now 1 point away from your sister team IPT Blue, and just a great job from them. Let's just take a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, so we do see that. That was a really, really kill-heavy game. I believe there was a 20K gold lead once again coming in for Imperium Pro Team at the end of this game right now. And Said he had a pretty bad KDA earlier, however, it's pretty high now, 26-12, and you have 16-5-11. And then Koops' score is also insane. He's on the 30s with that assist count, and I believe he contributed to probably 90+% of those kills right there in that game with those really good initiates. So
Yeah,
in my eyes, definitely MVP right there. for probably both games, really.
Yeah, so great job coming in from IPT. They get the composition that they wanted, and they were able to take down the underdogs here in Fuse to get themselves 9 points right now. Again, only 1 point behind their sister team, IPT Blue and War Gods as well. So they are part of the top 3 teams right now. Sister team's doing very well this split. MNSK Globe landing 4th place today. So congratulations to IPT for that great performance. And at this point, we're pretty much done with the games for today. Now we will be going to the final last set of Watch and Win winners.
Yes.
So let's just take a look at the winners for today. The final 15. So that's Anak Ka ng Inay.
Ooh, EDG Claire Love. That's actually the jungler for the DLSU
all right.
LCL team. So if you want to check him out, watch tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want to catch number 15, he will be present tomorrow for LCL. 14, that's Gun Time, Contented Heart, Dodge the Wow, Saber Knight, SS Blue, Dusk 31, Yagami Meister.
And for 7, we have MLO, Nix Tape, 6, Cat Dog 16, Mark Sensei, Awesome Rocks, AHX6, Blank Shiro, and yeah, we already called
Anak
it.
ka ng inay.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the 15. You guys just got, will receive your 150 RP within the next 2 weeks. Congratulations and thank you for supporting the Pro Gaming Series. We just want to remind you guys about the Challengers Circuit, the road to PGS. There will be a tournament on June 21 at the War Gods Pro Gaming Arena. And meanwhile, there will also be another one on June 27 at Green Pulse Internet Cafe. And then there's also the online tournament for the Challengers Circuit, which will be held, or rather the registration period will be from June 1 to June 15. So if you guys want to join that, do make sure to catch that deadline. And so that's pretty much all of the games for today. Thank you very much to everyone for supporting us. Shout outs as well to Task Us, one of our sponsors who are, I think, watching us right now at the Something Bear Lair. So thank you very much. Shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for supporting us. We also want to remind you that LCL will make its debut tomorrow, so do catch the following colleges and universities. Just to mention, that's going to be the first game, STI College, Kingdom Sports Hub, and they're going to be facing Far Eastern University's Tamarars for the second game. That's DLSU's Viriditas Arcus versus Heavy Bombers from Jose Rizal University.
Yes, and for Game 3, we will having CXG powered by Potu, Our Lady Fatima University versus Blaze It, College of St. Benil, the champions of last split.
Yeah.
And for Game 4, we will be having Tiger Esports, University of Santo Tomas versus Rams, Asia Pacific College. Actually, if I had to make a prediction right there, I feel like Tiger Esports might take it this season.
Whoa,
They're looking
wow.
pretty strong.
All right, so if you guys want to catch those teams and how they've improved over the past, then do watch the LCL tomorrow. Kairu and Riku will be there for you guys to shoutcast as well. So do watch out for that. Again, shout outs to our sponsors as well, GameX and Smart Prepaid, as well as Taskas who are watching right now. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting us. Also, shout outs to all the PGS Rifters who have been supporting us so far. Thank you very much. I believe all of them are watching right now as well. Shout outs as well to... Oh,
And
there's
we
a
have
shout out
list
list
of
here.
shout-outs, yeah.
Oh yeah, number 1, happy birthday to EXO. Woo!
Happy
2-0 for them as well today. So congratulations to Mineski. And we have a long list here, so I'll read this one.
All right.
Read this one. All right. So shout outs to... Oop, wait. All right, before we get into the shoutouts, we just want to thank as well Trippy Customs for these jackets. So thank you very much for these jackets. If you guys want to inquire about their services, just search Trippy Customs over on Facebook so you guys can get your own cool jackets as well as other things. All right, so let's now go over to the shoutouts. That's shoutouts to Dan Joven, Basil Lorenzo, Chaser, MST Mats, MST Joey, Styling, rather, Gio, Leonard, Don Don, Eroski, Knives, Nymph, Earl. And welcome back to the PGS, AK Kirito. Happy belated birthday to Prime Austin. Yeah, happy birthday. Shoutouts to Hitler was right, Vince_023, Oriana Ozawa, Haru Sora, Lightning, Infused Queso, hashtag no bias, and Sayote.
Yeah, and shoutouts also to GG Sphere, Captain Yuma, Slip Kim, Etol, JVU6FCY, Rip Zed Shireen, No Sum, Frozen Sandwich, Wood 8 Solo Top, Vex Funday, PS6, PSG Holler, Lordification, Franzi Sar, Kim Beast X, Papa Tai, MOJ21, Z Nagi, Raisu, Jego, Imbet, Famous, Rageborn Spade, Pogiko, Rian Sniper, Nantinas, SW Kirito, and just RJ.
Woo! Alright, so shout out to all of you guys. And oh dear. Alright, so there's more. Alright, so shout outs as well to IAD Unstoppable 8. I'm her senpai, I'm his waifu. Oh wow, that's so cute. Yeah, shout outs to I'm her senpai and I'm his waifu. Expert Syndrome, Depressed DXM, Mr. Devlin, TGK Blink, Erenon, Thresh Feed, Mekudroid _ Akasuya Mocha, Burrito, Draco, Jelly, Kate, of course, to the PGS team who's here right now. As well, Riku and Burrito are here, Sir Reg, everyone. And shout outs as well to Asura and Shinbu who are not here, but I think they will be shoutcasting next weekend. And shout outs to all the universities who will be playing tomorrow. Again, shout outs to Taskus and to all the PGS Rifters, all you viewers. Thank you very much for supporting us. And yeah, I think that's a wrap. So thank you very much, everyone, for supporting us today in the Pro Gaming Series. Do watch out again next Friday and Saturday for another episode of the Pro Gaming Series. Also, a reminder to watch the LCL tomorrow. Catch your universities as well as Riku and Karu, who will be shoutcasting for you guys. Also, don't forget there are still regular tickets for Rampage 2015. So if you guys want to meet us there as well as all of the finalists for LCL and PGS, don't forget to take your tickets, to buy your tickets for Rampage 2015. Alright, so that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Again, this has been GS Amplifier.
And GS Sneep.
And we'll see you guys for another episode of PGS next time.
Oh guys, may 300 MB tayo! Dami pang Facebook at Instagram!
Email and videos. Stock up on data with Smart Big Bytes from the